Where are you here?
Going live, going live, going live, going live. So we got over here. Hey, looky right there. Almost looks like we're live. Hey everybody, we're going to be going officially live in a little less than 3 minutes. Uh-oh. Somebody got some YouTube on somewhere? Lord have mercy, baby's got her blue jeans on. Check, check, check. Charlie stepped away from the keyboard. I think I can hear his YouTube going also. So, hey Charlie, I think I can hear your YouTube. Can you double check and make sure it's muted?
I just muted it. Sorry, I was away from the computer.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So you should be able to see the. Let's see, Charlie. Go ahead and chat a little bit. Tell us about your gaming for the cure a little bit while I get a sound check and make sure everybody can hear you.
Sure. Nave, who played a while back, and myself are on the committee for an organization, a nonprofit organization actually, called Gaming for a Cure. We put on gaming events where the general public can come and play games, either games that they already know how to play, or maybe we can teach them new stuff. We'll actually be using Pulp in our events now because it's so much fun and so easy to teach people how to play. And the money that we generate at these events goes to our local cancer center here in Traverse City, Michigan.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Everybody able to hear Charlie there? Now I know when Nate played a few weeks ago, you were over at her place, or you guys were together there. Is Nate in the house with you somewhere, or is she listening in somewhere else?
No, she's at her house. I'm at mine today.
There we go. All right.
She'll be cheering from across town.
Very
we also
cool.
play regularly with Jody from Questwise.
Yes, yes.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to say that your game helped me a lot. I found your game just before I ended up having some major health issues and being bedridden from July until October of last year.
Gosh.
And I had just found your game, and watching your videos, all of the videos that you have on how to play and terrain and the live, the recordings of the live plays, and then reading your rules got me through all of that.
Awesome.
And after I was up and around again, I introduced Jody to it. And as you well know, he went absolutely into orbit over the game. And we played quite a bit. He and Nay and I have played quite a bit. We recently had an all-day Pulp Alley day. There were 6 of us there playing. We played, it was like 4 or 5 games total
Awesome.
of all
Awesome.
different stuff, including the 11th guest, which was, except for Nay, was all new players playing that one. That was fun.
Very cool. Very
Jody
cool.
and I, Jody and I did the hijackers,
Mm-hmm.
and I was using the Dundee Scholars, and that crazy monkey Millie jumped out of the speeding motorcycle sidecar onto the back of a truck, threw the guard off the back of the truck, smacked the driver, knocked him out, threw him out of the truck, and then was controlling the steering wheel, keeping Minerva from getting her hands on the steering wheel
Oh my gosh.
while ducking her trying to hit him.
Yeah.
She
How
completely
fun.
could not hit him, and he ended up crashing the truck into the forest.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
That character is kind of fun to play because Milligan is like, it's not like a fantastic stat character,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes right down to it, just seems to really shine as far as cinematics goes.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Hi,
I
Bessie.
really enjoy
Hi.
including some pets. I think it's fun to include cats and dogs and monkeys and tigers. I mean, that's just like, how can you not do that? That's just a lot of fun. Do you have
Yeah,
your earpiece?
she
Very
does.
cool. Very cool. Our guest today is Charlie Stout, up in
Woo-hoo.
Michigan way. So super excited to have him on here. He was talking real briefly there about the Gaming for a Cure, which he's involved with Nay and I think with Jody as well. So really, really awesome. For today's game, let's see, who was it? I saw Kenneth was on here. Kenneth is supposed to be headed this way here in a couple weeks, so it'll be fun to see him. I see Atalamicus on here. We see Phil down in Florida. See Chris on here. Got Nay on here. Of course, Jeffrey Clark is on here, and Jody's on here. Thank you guys so much for jumping on here and joining us. Hey, if you haven't already, please be sure and hit that like button for us. That means a lot to us. And if you're not a subscriber,
You ought to be.
you ought to be. Get subscribed to our silly little channel here. Who does this? Who does a live game?
Weirdos like us.
Yeah, like every Sunday morning.
Can you
Um,
guys? Are you guys
what was
able to
that?
hear me?
I
Uh-huh.
can hear you. Yes, and
I,
I think they can hear you too now.
okay, because
Yeah,
I'm getting a call,
a
so I guess
call.
I'll just. Yeah, I don't know. It's ringing and it looks like it's from you. I don't know what it is.
No, no, don't disconnect our.
No,
Are you
it's
talking
just
about on the Facebook?
no on my phone.
Well, oh,
So
well,
I'm just gonna
I'm
turn
not
my
calling
phone
you.
off. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna turn my phone off.
Okay, all right. Um,
I'm not going to say it, but I'll say it. It's Monopoly.
it's the Monopoly Mafia. The Monopoly Mafia.
It is. It is.
Let's see what we have here.
Perhaps a Chinese balloon.
Them Russian hackers too. Putin, that Putin fella, you got to watch him. Also, I noticed there was a Chinese spy balloon going across the sky
Yeah.
today. I spotted that.
Did you see it?
I got my Daisy BB gun out and took a couple shots at it, but it was
I don't think you hit it.
Well,
well. I chased it off. I'll tell you that
Dave.
much. It
Dave,
knows
there's
not
your
to come
problem.
back.
There's your problem, Dave. You use the Daisy gun. You got to use the Red Ryder Special, dude.
Agreed.
Oh, don't you be besmirching
Agreed.
the honor of Daisy.
Red Rider all the way.
So this scenario, last scenario, what did we play last week? What did we
Beast
play?
Hunt?
Beast Hunt. Beast Hunt comes out of the Lemuria book, and what do you know? This scenario also comes out of the Lemuria book. It is a thinly reskinned version of the Hill Raiders. basic scenario rules are pretty much come out of this write-up. So if you want to follow along at home, it is page 30 in the Lost World of Lemuria book. Page 30. I got it right. Page 30. Okay. Out of the Lost World of Lemuria book, Hill Raiders.
Always
Now, I
trust
have
the author.
replaced the Cyclops with level 3 skeletons, and I have replaced the piggies with gangs of skeletons. So when you look out here, you'll see that there are some the fellows in the bushy hats here. This is a level 3 skeleton. We will refer to it as a revenant at times.
Probably
And
not.
then the gangs, this is a gang using the gang rules. It is reanimated and something else. Loyal. So they got a little extra ability in there too. And there are 3 groups of them. They showed up randomly around the table. There's one group over there. By the way, boys and girls, if you had your Cooner beans today, if you haven't had a can of Cooner beans, I encourage you just open one up right now. Get yourself a spoon and get involved. Get involved right there with that Cooner can of beans.
A can of Cooners always starts your day out right.
Oh yeah, keeps you healthy, wealthy, and wise. So we got 3 groups that are coming on right now. We have our heroes Sten and Halftro and Breck here are being played by Charlie today. And Bessie, of course, has her group here. Gunny and Hilly and Corey out here also. So as we start this scenario. What?
Well, I think you're playing today.
Am I playing
I
today?
think so.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Some color commentary today.
Your color commentary today? I thought I was going to be color commentary.
You're off color commentary.
Oh,
You're
That's
always
usually
off color.
that's
Oh.
a job usually resolved for me.
I have been besmirched. So as we start turn number 1,
Let's not
Sten
besmirch it.
and the boys are starting off as the director. Let's get this going. As you look at this situation here, Sten, do you feel like you'd like to activate a character, or do you want to make Bessie activate a character?
For the first part of this first turn, I'll have Bessie go ahead first.
Okay. Bessie, which one of your characters would you like to activate?
Oh. Well,
Or whoever's playing the other half.
Okay. All right. So now we have to really decide. We have to look at this situation. So we have 3 groups of skeletons coming in to attack. And one of their goals is to get these loot markers that are scattered around the table. And there's definitely one right here. So we have to decide how much do we want to split up. I think we stick together as a group and we defend this one. Because if we can stop them from getting past here,
yeah.
right? If we can stop them, there's a loot marker over here. Are you on this camera?
I'm on 4 right now.
Okay,
so
give me 2.
Okay.
So if we can stop them from getting this one, and that's the one they're closest. If we can stop them there, then that'll hold them off probably from getting to the other ones as well. So that's going to, I think we just go for that one to start things off. Plus, there's only one character on the good guy side that has a ranged attack, and that is
Gunhildr.
Gunny. So she's going to unleash Sky Splitter. Sky Splitter is her ranged attack weapon. So she's going to run up here. Now, does she want to throw it at the Revenant? Or does she want to throw it at the gang? I say we throw it at the gang.
Okay.
Let's try and just put a kibosh on the gang. So she's going to move up 6 inches. So if she could stop that gang right now. So she's going to move up 6 inches and hurl that javelin sky splitter at that group of skeletons over there. We'll go to this camera here. Look at what a mess we have here, boys and girls. I apologize for the terrible mess that it's been a very busy week. How much? What kind of dice does Sky Splitter have? Is it like 4 die 6? Sky Splitter, Gunhildr, Sky Splitter, 4 die 6. It is a one-shot weapon, but it can be picked up. So I'm gonna put a little blue marker out there just to show where I'm throwing it. Let's try and take a big bite out of this group
Yeah,
of this
sure.
gang here. 1 success.
Oh boy.
Oh.
1 success, and that's all it is. And you know what? They cannot dodge. They do not have cover. They don't have anything else. And you know what? They're reanimated, so they ignore.
So it doesn't do anything.
They ignore that. Doggone it! Cost her javelin. She throws Sky Splitter in there. Okay, it did nothing.
It went right through a rib
I'll
and into the
continue.
ground.
If you want them to continue activating,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. Now we're kind of committed over here, so we're gonna have to move more folks up, and I guess we'll send Hilly off to sit on the plot point itself to kind of block it, and then we'll activate the healer core, and she'll move up to just kind of hang there behind the two of them, and she has nothing else to do. So that is all of Gunhildr and her little group. So they're leaving the village awfully undefended, but maybe if they can hold that gap over there. But Sten, I think, a harder time. He's got folks coming in from 2 different sides here. So what do you think you want to do, Sten? What do you think you want to do? Now, you're not in range to attack anything this turn, but you can take off running in either direction. What do you want to do?
Since it's a glorious day to die,
I think so.
I'm going to have Sten go to the plot point at the hut.
At the hut, okay. And just blocking that one.
Yep.
So he's taking control of this one.
And then I don't know which ones are which, but
Breck has a spear, and Halftro has an axe. For what it's worth.
Okay. So the spear has a +1 brawl, and then the axe has got a +2. Okay, so Halftro, I'll send to the plot point over by the horse cart.
Okay. So just stand on it.
Yep.
And say,
for right now,
none shall pass.
Are those? If we take those, do we pick them up and carry them with us?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you couldn't pick it up this turn because you moved over 6 inches, but you can.
Right. No.
The defenders in this scenario can try to protect the loot by picking it up and carrying it away.
Okay.
So yeah.
I was just asking so we could keep it farther away from the revenant.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then I'll move Breck over to help Halftro, I guess.
Could you say that again?
He's gonna move.
I'll move Breck over to help Halftro.
Okay. All right.
This,
so do you want him in front of Halftro, behind him, or beside him?
Beside him, I think.
Okay. So they're standing shoulder to shoulder, forming a 2-character
shield wall ready to go.
Okay. Well, they're about to get rushed for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So that is all of the player characters have activated, and now we start bringing in the baddies. The player characters have taken up their position around the table to defend the village, to defend the loot, and now the baddies are on the march. So I think you're gonna go next door.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'll be right back, children.
All right. So it's Max's nap time. He just hasn't agreed to actually take a nap yet. So she's gonna
He'll take one
encourage
tomorrow.
him to lie down for a bit. So the scenario actually explains what you're supposed to do with the NPCs in this scenario. And I think that's an important part of the rules for a lot of different scenarios. If the scenario includes non-player characters, then it will normally tell you what those characters are supposed to do within the context of that scenario. So in this one, we activate the level 2 characters first, and that is these gangs. And they will always try to engage the player characters if possible. The level 3 skeletons are actually there to pick up the loot. So they will move directly towards loot. And if they come into contact with loot, they automatically pick it up. They don't even have to roll. And then once they get loot, they will start trying to leave the table. They will start trying to move off the table with the loot. So, the those are rules that you don't find in the core rule book because they are specific to the scenario. So remember that. Although the scenario, the core rules kind of gives you broad ideas what NPCs are supposed to do. Frequently, when they're included in the scenario, there will be special rules for them. So we'll start with this little group over here. And what I think they're going to do is run 12 inches. I'm going to double check and make sure I have 12 inches because they're going to come straight at Breck over here. So they do have a 12-inch run. Now, the thing about the spear that Breck has is that he gets a +1 when he is ready. Since he has already activated, he does not get the advantage of his spear this turn. And he's going to have to fight kind of overwhelming here. So let's look at what his normal brawling is 4 die 8. That's a good brawl. That's a good brawl. And the baddies
And
only have
got a 4d8 for dodge.
Okay, you could choose either one of those. Absolutely. You could dodge them or you could brawl them. Let me go ahead and say what they're going to do because maybe that'll influence your decision. They have 4 die 6 also. They have 4 die 6 in brawl. So they are going to be brawling. They're going to be trying to poke you with some spears. What do you want to do? Do you want to dodge or do you want to fight back?
We'll fight back.
Okay. Here is the roll. I'll roll for them. They're the active character here. I guess I should have looked at cards.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. If you wanted to dodge, I mean, you could use that breakaway, but maybe this is a little too early to.
Yeah, I want to hang on to that once.
Maybe
once
it can cause
things
some
heat
damage
up a little
here.
more.
So here go the skeletons. They got 2 6s. Here goes the roll for Breck. Got an 8, a 7, and a 4. So reanimated characters will never choose to block. They will always try to do the maximum damage. That's part of the reanimated ability. So they will choose not to block, and that means Breck will have to roll a 2 dice health check. And the skeletons will get hit 3 times. Will get hit 3 times. So they're going to actually just lose 3 models there. Here is the roll for Breck. He is armored. He's got his shield. He's got his mail on. So he's going to get an extra dice. I need to get 2 successes for Breck, and he gets it easy peasy.
Valhalla.
Yay, Breck is holding his ground. Let's check the Marshwalkers here. And they're going to lose 3 models. Boom, boom, boom. So he took a slice out of them. Now the deal there is they are loyal, so they're not going to crumble yet. Normally, a gang with 2 models would be removed, but this one will remain in play. I'm going to go ahead and do the Revenant that's over here just because I'm already here. And we're going to send the Revenant in on Breck as well. So the Revenant is also going to move up and attack Breck. There we go. There we go. He's got the
5d8.
Revenant is. What was that, Charlie?
He's got 5d8 for a brawl.
5d8 from the Revenant. These are level 3 scary skeletons. You know what? I can't do it that way. I can't do it that way. The Revenants are targeting the loot. So it has to go after wherever the loot is. So it has to go after Half-Tro here. Can't gang up on Breck. The Revenants are targeting the loot. So because Half-Tro is on the loot, the skeleton will move directly towards that. He's rolling 5d8 to attack. And what do you want Half-Tro to do here? You got good cards.
I do. Let's see. Yeah, and then he's got the ability to discard to get 2 brawl points.
Yeah.
And I
so
don't
you're gonna
have a card I
start
really
with
want to
4 die
discard.
8
Yeah.
if you wanted to brawl. And then if you
And I get a
if you
reroll for a
wanted to,
brawl.
you could get rid of one of your cards to get a power swing in there and get an extra 2 dice. I don't know which one of those cards would be worth getting rid of. They're all good cards. Do you want
They
to
are.
discard?
No, I don't think I'm going to at this point.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and brawl back. I get a reroll, and
You do. Yep. All right. So here goes the Revenant. He's rolling 5d8. And it is 3 successes, 2 6s and a 5. Here is for Half-Tro. 4 die 8 with a reroll. An 8 and a 4. He's going to reroll one of those. Turn it into a nothing. So, again, the Revenant is not going to choose to block. The Revenant is there to cause damage once they become engaged. So now it becomes a take them all situation. And let's see here. So Half-Tro is going to have to pass a 3 dice health check. He's going to get to roll 4 dice to do it. The Revenant will have to pass a 2 dice health check, and he will be rolling 3 dice to do it. He's got to get 2 successes and got it. So the Revenant is not injured. Half-Tro, however, we need 3 successes here. And he did not get it. Half-Tro is hit and injured. Half-Tro is bloodied. Those Revenants are bad news, boys and girls. Bad news. Bad news.
He can take it.
So that's that side of the table. Now, what is going to happen with Sten? Sten is in a world of hurt over here. How is Sten going to hold up against a whole horde? First, we have to activate the level 2s, and they will rush at Sten. All right, so they're in on Sten. They're rolling 4 die 6. Four die 6 is what they're going to roll at you. Sten, what do you feel like you'd like to do here?
Actually, I would like to use Stormstrike's ability to play a peril from my hand on that enemy.
Oh, as soon
And
as they come into play, are you going to use that big 3?
yeah, I sure am. Buy some time as a
Okay.
challenge of
He's using,
brawl, cunning, or might.
he's got that.
For
Remember, he has
3.
Storm Strike. It throws basically a swarm ability. So as they come into contact with him, he hits them with a big 3-point peril. They cannot dodge it. They could use their might. They have 4 die 6 in might. Charlie, they got 4 die 6 in might.
Are they
Remember, their might is based on the number of models divided in half, so that gets them 3. And then they get an extra one because they are beasties or animals. So that's where that one comes from. So 4 die 6. So if they could roll 3 successes, they could do that. I can do that all day
50-50
long. Watch
chance?
this. What was that?
50-50 chance in his favor.
I think it's actually, yeah, it's better. They only have and they failed it. So 3 of the models just immediately crumble as they come into contact with Storm Strike. 1, 2, 3. Now, a normal gang that would have wiped out, but they are loyal. That's the gang ability. You could think of that just the fact that they're relatively mindless, and they will remain in play and attacking now. Instead of getting a big whopping 4 dice, they're only going to have 2 dice to attack you with. Now, since you have Storm Strike in your hand, I don't remember. Shadow Strike. I was saying that wrong, wasn't I? Or is it Storm Strike? Oh,
No,
is
it's Storm Strike on my
Okay.
paperwork.
So since you still have Storm Strike in your hand, it also is a sword. So if you wanted to, you could use the sword ability, which means that you can reroll one of your fight dice or force them to reroll a fight dice.
Which
Either
I'm
way,
looking
you're going to be
forward
rolling
to
4
doing.
die 8 to start with.
Yep, we're gonna brawl.
Okay, so here is the attack from the active character. So they got a 6. Here is for. I'm gonna double check his brawling skill real quick.
He's
4
got
die
4
8.
d8.
Okay. All right, here we go. 4 die 8, a 5, a 7, and an 8. Now you have one miss there. So with your sword, you can either choose to re-roll one of your own dice that represents how nimble the weapon is, or you can force them to re-roll their dice.
I'm
What do you want to
actually
do
going
here?
to be a little careful and have them re-roll that 6 that they got.
Okay. So they're going to re-roll their 6 and turn it into a 5. Still a hit. All right.
Oh
now,
well.
yeah. You can't block because you're not the active character. And they will not block either. So this becomes a take them all situation. The skeletons are going to take 3 hits and will be removed from the table. So in one mighty fight, did you see what Sten just did to that group?
Yay,
He
Sten.
hits them with Storm Strike as they come in rushing him, and then he finishes off the last 2 in combat, and they are completely removed from the table. They only got 1 hit on Sten. He's going to roll. He's got to pass a 1 dice health check, and he gets an extra dice because he's got mail and a shield.
Yay.
And there it is. Wow. Okay.
And
I think
Sten fights with the might of the gods.
Yes, indeed. He's actually a Storm Bull or an Uroxy Berserker. So here comes another Revenant. And now that you have been distracted by the weak stuff, the Revenant moves in to cut you a new one. A new what? I'll leave that up to you. Okay. Revenant is rolling
Off color.
5d8. 5d8.
And I am going to play my warmed up card.
He's playing his warmed up card to
Mm.
ignore that penalty. He doesn't want that penalty, and he's going to still get his 4 die 8.
Yeah, 4.
Yep. And do you want to do anything else here? No, you have your reroll if you need to use it. And then
Yep.
let's double check the sword ability. I think that's every fight you get to do that.
Yeah, it just says I can play a
Once per
peril.
brawl. Once per brawl. Okay. So this is a new brawl. Here is the Revenant attacking. 4 successes coming at Sten. An 8,
Eh.
2 7s, and a 6.
We
The
can beat that.
Revenants are here for blood. Here is Sten's roll. And 4
Nice.
successes from Sten. Well, we know how this is going to go. This is a take them all situation right here.
Are you gonna make him?
Do you want to make him
reroll?
re-roll one of his, Sten?
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Re-roll one of yours,
Yes.
and it becomes a miss. All right, so Sten is going to have to pass a 3 dice health check, and he's going to get to do it on 4 dice. I think he's going to be bloodied. I don't see any chance he's going to survive this.
Shut your face.
And he gets it. 2 5s and a 6
Yes.
is a pass.
Ah.
And
Woohoo!
the monster is going to have to pass a
4 dice.
4 dice health check, and he will be rolling 5 dice to do it. And he fails.
Yes.
The monster is
Woohoo!
injured. This Revenant stumbles as he's struck. Oh my gosh, you're holding the line out here pretty darn well. Now let's see what happens over here.
Girls got it.
The
I
girls
don't know.
got
I think
this.
That's the weak spot. I think that's where the line
You're
is.
the weak spot.
I think that's where the weakest link is over there. Okay. Type something in.
Oh, I'll type something in.
Oh, you type something in. Do it. Do it, lady. All right. Well, same deal. We're gonna send in the Skellies first. What camera am I on? Okay,
4
that
right
one
now.
over there. That's fine. We're gonna send in the Skellies first. It looks like Hilly's actually the nearer target, so they're gonna jump on Hilly. They're coming at her with 4 die 6. Hilly only has 3 die 6 in brawl or 4 die 8 in dodge. What do you want to do here, Bessie? You want to fight back with your 3 die 6, or do you want to play it defensive this go round?
I guess let's play it defensive, and then I'll come at him.
Okay. So 4 die 8
Yeah.
for
I'll roll because
blocking.
I don't trust you.
What? What? Okay.
You're the weakest link, and you're stinky. That's what I said.
Oh, well.
Also,
Come
I'm
on.
wearing Dolly Parton, so don't come at me, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, the power of Dolly protect you. Okay, you want to roll for the Skellies too?
Sure. One success.
A
5.
A 5. Well, that was kind of a bad roll on your part there, lady.
Oh man.
2 successes, a 5 and a 7.
Okay, well, they're not going to block, so they're going to make you take that 5, and that means you're going to have to roll a 2 dice health check. Well, you're going to have to pass a 1 dice health check.
Well, I was dodging.
Oh, you were dodging. That's right. Never mind. You blocked it. Okay.
And I want to back away.
That wasn't the one. It was her.
Oh, okay.
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 So now I don't.
Oh, well, they were in contact with me, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I back away from them? Or should I not? That way he can't get on top of it.
Yeah, I would stay in the way.
Well, it's going to move. It's just going to move 6 inches towards the plot point this turn. It's actually going to move up slow
Oh, okay.
because it's really going after the loot. So
Okay.
it's just going to move up 6 inches towards the loot. It's not going to rush. It's not
Okay,
going to
all right.
rush Hilly. It's not going to rush Gunny because Gunny is not in the direction of the loot.
Okay.
So it's not going to, because its primary focus is getting that loot. It's not going to rush Hilly because Hilly has backed up off of it. And it can't run now because it's not rushing anybody. So it really just takes a slow move to the
Okay.
towards the,
All right. Then
towards the
I'll
marker.
set it like that then.
And that's where we end the turn.
Okay.
So that's the end of turn number 1. We have 2 recovery checks.
Let me grab some pictures real quick.
Okay. We have 2 recovery checks to roll for. And guess what we get to do, Bessie?
Red dice, white dice.
Red dice, white dice. We have 2 characters that are injured. We have a Revenant over here that's injured, and we have Half-Tro that is injured. I got 2 different colored dice in my cup here. Is the red dice or the white dice for Half-Tro?
Red.
Actually, I was asking Charlie.
Oh, sorry.
But
Sorry,
Well,
Kelly.
she's right.
A similar
She's
answer.
right. We're going to stick with red.
Okay. Red is the color. And both of them shake off their injuries. Blip, blip. What is it, baby?
No, just me answering like it's my game.
Yeah. Okay. The power of Dolly protect you. That
That's
ends
true.
the turn. Cards.
I pulled a bullet.
We're gonna draw cards for
Is Charlie still the director?
Who is the
Yep.
director? Yeah, Charlie is still the director. Charlie, here is your new card. You're almost out of cards. You drew a clear shot. That'll be a good one to discard to power up one of your abilities.
Yeah, that definitely
Here
will be.
is for Gunny. Gunny got an unseen peril. That's
Awesome.
interesting. Okay. So as we start turn number 2, you are still the director. And what you have to decide is, do you want to activate first or do you want to make Gunny and her crew go first? Notice, boys and girls, that the non-player characters cannot be forced to go first. And if you're a Pulp Alley player, you know that that's actually to their advantage. That's an advantage for the NPCs. You cannot force them to go first. So, but he can ask Gunny to go first. Charlie, what do you want to do?
You know what? It's still ladies first, and I think they've got a
Okay.
good chance over there, so we'll let them go.
What do you want to do here, Bessie? What do you want to do? I think you're in a world of hurt. I don't think there's any possible way that you're going to survive this.
Shut your
I think
face.
you're in a lot of trouble.
What's Hilly's stats again? I'm gonna go look.
What did you ask me?
Hilly stats. Oh, wrong ones. 3 dice 6.
Okay. Boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us today. I see Nay on here. Lamo. Or Lamo. Lemay. What she said. Howdy from the UK. Dave, thank you so much for joining us today. Jess Ray, thank you for joining, sir. Chris, give me some howdies. Type some howdies in there so I can see who all's in here.
I guess I'm gonna have
Type
Hilly.
some howdies in
go
for
for
me.
the
Let me see
gang.
who's in here today. Jim Stute. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for your howdy. What are you saying you want to do?
Hilly's gonna go after the gang.
I'm not sure if you were in here when Charlie and I were discussing
Oh,
this,
should she not?
but I wanted to let you know. Yeah, of course you
Oh.
could. But I wanted to give you another option, and that is you are allowed to pick up the loot.
Sure. Okay.
So that's something that you might think about too. That the village defenders are allowed to try and pick up the loot, so that they can
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
better defend it, sort of deal.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, who's going to do it?
Hilly will do it.
Hilly?
Yeah,
You think
she's-
Hilly can pick up the loot?
Yeah, she's got 3 die 8
Oh,
and
I
stuff,
don't
and I
know.
gotta focus.
I don't know. Okay, so
Don't say I don't know.
she's
You're on the wrong
basically
camera,
already
put
there.
one
Here
forward.
is the peril. Here is the peril. The peril is 1 with finesse. I don't think she has any dice in
3 die 8
finesse.
and 3 die.
Oh,
Why do you
yeah.
like this? Why
3
do you
die
like
8 and finesse. See if you get past the peril.
The gods have all the
See
confidence
if
in
you
you.
get past the peril.
Boom.
Gets
Eat it.
past the peril. The plot point is 2 with cunning or might. I found her weak spot.
3 die 8 and cunning.
Only 3 die 8 and cunning. No way she'll pass that one. Somebody's got to focus. Do you
I
want to
do.
use the focus?
I'm confident.
You're confident. She's confident. She's
Am I
going into this
confident?
confident. Yeah, of course. You
How
just said you're
confident am
confident.
I?
She just said she's confident. She doesn't need that focus. She doesn't need to focus.
Quit.
Just roll your
No, I'm
3.
confident.
Oh, the 3 die 8. Here we go.
Damn it! Son of
1
a bitch!
die 8. Boys and girls,
You
add
did my
another peanut to
juju.
the swear jar.
You
And
did
guess
it.
what?
It's your fault.
It's my fault. I'm the
It's
one that
okay.
told you about the focus. I
have
told you
other
about the
people. I have
focus.
people.
I
have
told
people.
you about the focus.
I have people. I didn't need it till you said, "Oh, you need the focus."
Oh.
Can I go again, Charlie?
Yes, go ahead and use all of your activations up.
All right, what you got to do next?
I'll do Corey.
Corey, is she going to go after the plot point?
Yeah.
All right. So she's stepping up now and going to attempt the plot point, but it's a danger. 1 with might. Oh, 2 die 6 in might.
I use my focus.
And she's burning the focus now. She's using the focus to get a 3rd dice in there. So she's going to have to roll 1 success on 3 die 6. It's crumbling. There's rocks falling over there. 1 success is all she needed, and she got it. She gets past the peril. We already know what the plot point is. She needs 1 success with might or cunning.
I got 3 die 8.
Remember, because Hilly got a success on it, that lowers the number of successes that are now needed. So now Corey only needs to get 1 success here.
And there it is.
Easy peasy. And Corey has picked up the plot point. All right. So that one is off the table. That also means that
They're all going to go after Corey.
that also means that revenant over there will zero in on the healer now and will do its darndest to hunt it down and chop it in half. You still have 1 character that has not activated. What are you going to do? Now, you could get in front of the healer if you wanted to. And
I'm going to have to.
Or you could just kind of cut into that gang. What do you think?
Well, you know what? I have Moxie, so let's go ahead and
Moxie.
take.
I've mentioned that fairly often in discussing you.
I do.
All right,
I'm
Moxie
excellent.
girl.
So I'm gonna.
Moxie lady.
I'm gonna take out that gang.
All right. I don't think you are. I think what you've just bitten off more than you can handle.
I can
You
chew a
can't
lot.
handle that bone.
Go for the glory, Bessie.
Okay, this plot point is gone.
4 die 8.
Only 4 die 8 is all you got.
With confidence.
With all the
4 die 8 with
confidence.
confidence.
That's not going to cut it. That's not going to hack it. 4 die 8.
Don't listen to him.
You up into pieces.
Oh, you can't hack these guys. They're coming back at you with 4 die 6. That's more than you can handle.
They're a bunch of dusty sticks. Hit them, Bessie.
That's true.
I don't want to hit the building. I'm gonna scooch
Okay.
with my
Scoocher.
powers.
A7.
And a 5 and a 5. Jesus, man, Joseph.
You can roll it.
See, the trick is there's not
Double
too heavy.
4s. Now, how is she going to play
We gotta
that?
take them all.
She says take them all. Yes?
Yes.
So you said?
yes.
Okay. So the monsters are going to have 2 removed. Blip, blip. They got no other choice. And she's going to have to roll. She's going to have to pass a 2 dice health check.
Got it.
Okay. She passes her health check easily and took a big swipe out of that group there. The real danger is still to come, boys
But I
and
got some
girls.
unseen perils.
The real danger is about to hit.
I'm gonna throw them at them.
All right. So I think
Oh,
that actually
shoot.
made Bessie the director there.
Rerolls.
Yeah, forgot you re-rolled, didn't we? Okay.
Oh well. Win some, lose some.
You are the director now. You've activated all 3 of your characters. All we can do is ask Charlie to go. Charlie,
Yep.
who are you going to activate?
Get 'em, Charlie.
Every one of your characters is currently engaged in a fight. Every one
Yeah.
of your characters. Who's going to activate first?
Let's go ahead and activate Breck. Or
Okay,
he's the
Breck
one.
with
Wait
the
a minute.
spear.
Hold on. He's the one that's standing on the. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go
No,
ahead and activate.
Half-Tro's on the plot point.
Okay. Yeah, let's
So
activate
Breck
Breck.
is actually going to get a +1 this turn with his spear because he gets a +1 whenever he is
'Cause he's-
ready. Remember,
'cause he's
boys
ready.
and girls, you're ready before your activation and during your activation. That's when you are ready. So during his activation, he gets an extra +1. That's going to get him up to 5d8. Is that a ridiculous number to say?
No, I
Nope,
think that's
it's
right.
the right number. 5d8.
It's the right number. Yep, absolutely.
Unless you wanted to dodge. I mean, you could dodge here if you wanted to.
He could,
When
but
you're on
then
you got 2 skeletons coming at you.
if you live your life by dodging, you don't get to Valhalla. So he's just going to attack.
Oh, okay. Here we go. You got 5d8 coming at the skeletons, and you only got a 7 and a 4. Okay. Here is my skeletons fighting back. They got a 6. Now, you are the active character. Do you say take them all, or do you block?
No, we're going to take them all because I can take them right out of the game.
Yep, you're exactly right. So 2 hits get through to the gang, and that means 2 models are removed. Blip, blip.
Yeah.
If he had blocked, then they would not have lost a single model there. Because if he had blocked, then that means they would have only taken 1 hit, and reanimated characters automatically pass that. So they would not have suffered any damage at all if he would have blocked.
Instead,
Breck?
they're a pile of pickup sticks.
I know, they're down. So, Breck, you're going to have to pass a 1 dice health check on 2 dice. You got your mail, you got your shield, and you
Woohoo!
are protected. You are now the director. And you need to activate another character. They're doing awfully well here. They're doing a darn good job at defending this village.
And
who do you want to
so
activate next?
Half-Tro's in contact
Half-Tro
with
is
the
right
Revenant,
here.
right?
Is Half-Tro swinging his axe? Yeah. Is he going to fight or is he going to dodge?
He's going to fight.
Okay, that'll get you 4 die 8. Do you want to discard to get 2 extra dice?
As a matter of fact, I have this clear shot that does me absolutely no good. So yes, I do.
All right. Clear shot is discarded, and that gets him up to 6 dice. 6 dice. versus the 5-die-8 from the Revenant. All right, here we go. Here is Halftro. Boom. 5 successes. Wow. Wow. Okay. Doesn't really matter what that was. Okay. And now the Revenant. 5 successes also. Look at that. Okay. Only 4 successes. Charlie, how do you think you want to play this? You could mitigate some of this damage. You could just say, do your best. I don't know. What do you think you want to do here?
I can't really see the dice, but how
It'll
many do
catch up. If you look on the YouTube, I think you can see. You can block everything.
and still get one through, right?
And one will do absolutely nothing because it's a
Because he's reanimated, yeah.
Right, right.
But you could
I,
block 2.
You
I
could
was going to
block
say, let's
2.
block 2 of them. That way I'm only taking a 2 dice health check.
All right. So he chooses to block one of the enemy's dice. He chooses to block another of the enemy's dice. Isn't that cool that you have
Yeah.
that sort of choices in a skirmish game? And what that means is, what that represents is those split-second decisions that a fighter makes to decide how dangerous is he fighting this. You know, is he just laying it all on the line here, or is he using that shield to try and keep alive, right? So, you know, it's that sort of thing that is gives players really meaningful choices in Pulp Alley.
And
So
if I
that
can interrupt
means,
for just a second,
what did he say?
if I can interrupt for just a second,
Oh yeah.
it's exactly why your game system is so brilliant.
Oh well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I really love
Anytime,
playing this because of that.
and just as a general rule, anytime you want to let us know that our game is brilliant, you're free to interrupt us.
That's true.
That's just a house rule. That's
Legally,
legally we just that's
you're allowed.
yeah okay. So monster is
It's
gonna have to
roll.
pass.
Yeah, 3 dice.
A
Rolling 4
Right,
dice.
right. You're gonna have to pass a 3 dice, and Halftro's gonna have to pass a 2 dice. Okay.
Yeah, that came out great.
Yeah. Okay. So are they both rolling 3 dice? I think I got something mixed up there.
No, the Revenant's gonna roll
Halftro should
4
be-
dice.
4 dice. Okay. Here's my
Yep.
armor. This is with my armor. Got to get 3 of these, and I got it. So
Dang.
the Revenant shield protects
Oh,
him. Here is
boo.
Halftro damaged. Nope, damaged
Yay.
is not. Okay, so he fights the Revenant to a standstill right there with that big swing of the axe, trying to smash the Revenant apart, going toe to toe right there. But boys and girls, the scary monster is about to appear. The bad stuff is coming. At the end of this turn, a spirit of decay will show up around the table, and it will be coming in to suck the life out of these characters. This is just the warm-up rounds right here. It's over to Sten now. Sten,
All right, let's
you've
see it.
got yourself 4 dice 8 to fight with. 4 die 8. And you could discard to get a couple extra dice. Do you want to get rid of that breakaway, or are you going to hold on to it?
I really kind of want to hang on to it. However, we need to get rid of him since the bad guy is really showing up. So I will discard to get a +2 brawl bonus.
Okay. He's getting
for
rid
this
of his
attack.
breakaway card to get 2 more dice added into the mix. That's going to put him up to 6 die 6. Boys and girls, here we go. Here's
6 die 8, I
Sten.
hope.
Sten gets an 8, an 8, and a 4. 8, an 8, and a 4. Okay, here is for the Revenant. Oh, Sten is going down. Revenant got an 8, a 7, a 5, and a 4. How dangerous do you want to play this over here? You could block 3 of his dice, in which case the Revenant will take no damage and you will still have to pass a 1 dice health check. That's the safest thing you could do. Or you could lay it on the line here and just let it ride. What do you want to do?
Let's go to Valhalla and take them all.
Okay, says take
Attaboy.
them all. So Sten, Sten is going to have to pass. That felt like a very Sten-like thing to do right there.
Yeah.
Sten is known as something of a berserker, so he he doesn't know how to hold back a lot of times.
Those
So
blood-sucking
he's
kicks,
going
I
to have
remember
to
that.
pass a 5 dice roll. I'm sorry, a 4 dice health check
On 5 dice.
With
on
5 dice.
Yep. So if there's more than 1 failure in this, and there are, Sten is
dang.
damaged. Sten is damaged. Now, does he damage the monster? The the Revenant has to roll a passive 3 dice health check. And it does, boys and girls.
Oh, well.
The Revenant's blade sinks into Sten's flesh.
And he says it's just a scratch.
Oh, I think it could
You know,
be.
it's funny how amused you are. Amused. And excited you get when you roll for the baddies. I'll say
Our
again.
viewers are rooting for the baddies.
I'm
I
gonna
think our
say-
viewers are rooting for the baddies. I think Phil in Florida, definitely Brian down in Texas, and Dave in the UK.
I'm just gonna say off
and
color.
Mr. Luggage. I tell
Off
you
color.
what, if there's ever anybody that'll root for the baddies, it's Mr. Luggage. Oh, and Chris over there in Rhode Island. Very good, very good. Shields are high in fiber. I always play the baddies.
Yeah, Renee does play the baddies most of the time. I used to be the baddie
Okay.
player, but now
So,
it's her.
all the player characters have activated.
Yeah.
So now it is time for the beatings to begin.
You can try.
Now it's time to unload. So let's just start over here with Sten and go ahead and put him out of his misery. He's bleeding. He's beaten. And now he's going down. All right. So the baddie is rolling 4 die 8 because he does not have moxie.
No, he doesn't, sir. No, he doesn't.
And Sten
is rolling 3d8.
You are out of cards, sir. You have no cards in your hand.
Right.
So I'm not going to ask you anything else. You have 3 die 8 to fight back, or, oh, you know what? I apologize. I'm going to say that's an injury I see on you, and that's going to cook you down to D6s. D6s, because you are damaged, sir. Now, you could roll 3 die 6 to fight back, or you can roll 4 die 6 to dodge. What do you want to do, Charlie?
Well, if I dodge and don't do any damage, I'll go ahead and brawl.
Brawling! 3 die 6. All right, here we go. I'm going to get me some loot and start carrying it off. Here we go. 4 die 8 from the Revenant. 4 die 8, and bam! 2 successes. That's going to be enough to put him down. That's going to be enough.
No, we can handle.
That's
We can
more
handle
than
it.
enough.
We
You
can
know
handle
what? I'm
this.
not sure that you can on D6s because that's a 7 and an 8, and those D6s aren't even going to get that high.
Okay,
so we're already past the rolling.
we can handle 2 successes on 3 dice.
All right. I'm going to let Bessie roll this one.
50-50
She's got to
chance
get 2
of 3
successes
damages.
here on 3 dice. You have your mail, your coat of mail, your shield.
Is it supposed to be die 8s?
Oh, D6s. Yeah, D6s. All right, she needs 2 successes to keep Sten on his feet.
Oh,
Not
no.
a single
I'm
success.
so sorry. Oh, why'd you stab me like that? You know that's my
The
bad side.
Revenant has put Sten down,
Ah,
and Sten crumbles
you
to
get
the
too much pleasure
ground.
out of that.
Crumbles to the ground, bleeding
Bessie,
his
if it makes you feel
lifeblood
any
into
better, that's exactly the
flames.
way I roll.
Oh, that's not the way I'm supposed to roll.
All right, let's finish off another character.
Ugh, you disgust me.
Over here we have another Revenant. Gonna put a hole through Halftro, and it's rolling 4 die 8 to attack. Halftro, you can either roll 3 die 8 to fight back, or 4 die 8 to dodge. You know what? I apologize. Halftro only has 3 die 6 in dodge. Okay, so you can roll 3 die 8 to fight back, or 3 die 6 to dodge. How do you want to do that?
And that Revenant is not injured, right?
He is not injured, and he is rolling 4 die 8 to attack you.
Let's go ahead and brawl.
Okay, here we go. 4 die 8 coming from the Revenant. 6 and an 8. Halftro throwing his damage. A4. Oh dear, oh dear. So
Oh,
you can't use that 4 to block because you're not the active character, and it's not high enough to block anything anyway. So it becomes a take 'em all situation. One hit, the Revenant will ignore it because it is reanimated. So it
It's
just
Does he
totally
reanimated.
lose
ignores
any
that.
dice to Baddie? Okay.
Yeah, he was down to 4 dice instead of 5.
Oh, okay.
Halftro, however, will have to roll a health check. He's going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. He'll get 3 dice to do it,
No problem.
and he passes it.
Yay.
All right, so that's it over there. Now, what do we have going on over here? I think we're about to finish off Gunny, I think, is what's going to happen over here.
You wish. You
Gunny,
wish.
I think, is going down.
Okay, Gunny's not hurt, and we got Moxie.
We'll see. We'll see how long
So,
that Moxie lasts.
get your swear jars ready, because you can suck our spirituals, because we're not going anywhere.
All right, all right. Here we go. Gunny, I have a group there with 3 skeletons in it.
Uh-huh.
That means they would normally
Can I
roll.
do an unseen peril on you? Or should I save it for the Revenant?
I'd save it for the Revenant.
The Revenant is less likely to be to really have a hard. Let me just look at the Revenant's stats.
Because I thought he would have less of a hard time with it. I thought they'd have more of a struggle with
Well,
it.
if you draw, it's actually got good cunning and good might, so
Right.
it has a fairly decent chance of passing a peril,
Right.
unless you draw a really big one.
But it might.
But it's up to you. Do you want to?
I'm going to throw it on them.
Okay, so it'll be a random peril.
Right.
When that group of skeletons activates, she's throwing a random peril on it. Here is.
Oh,
What do you want to do?
I
What do you
wanted to
got?
throw a distraction first, and then the unseen peril.
Okay, do you want to change your target or still go for them?
Oh.
I mean, Gunny could chop them down. I mean, you're right. I mean,
I'll save it, and then I'll throw the distraction on him and the unseen peril.
okay, all right.
Maybe
So
that'll.
okay, all right.
So I'll still have Gunny.
Gunny is fighting them. So
Is he gonna have to go through Gunny on his way to?
No, it'll move. He'll move straight for her, which is Gunny's off to the side, so he will not have to go
Right.
through Gunny.
Okay. All right. Okay.
All right. So here is the roll for the 2 skeletons or 3 that gang there. So they're going to get 2 die 6.
Okay.
Oh, 3
we're
die
on
6.
the wrong camera. Put it on 4, please.
3 die 6. Here's their attack. all sixes.
Ugh.
2 4s and a 5. Gunny is about to be gone.
Bro.
Gone Gunny, they call her. Go down Gunny around the neighborhood.
That's for a different reason.
Okay, you got an 8 and
Let's
a
see, I get a
5. Now you get your
reroll.
reroll. Do you gonna reroll them or reroll you? She's thinking.
Me?
Okay.
I'll say me.
Okay. Reroll one of those. Let's see if you can turn it into something. Nope.
Son
Okay.
of a bitch.
All right. Now,
Told you to get that swear jar ready.
how do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? Let's see. It's a take them all situation. There's
take
no
'em all.
choices here. Because skeletons will not hold back. That means they're going to suffer 2 hits and they'll be gone. One model is no longer combat effective and it will be completely removed from play.
Okay, that's fine.
She's going to have to roll a 4. She's going to have to pass a 3 dice health check.
On
And
4
she's got
dice.
3 dice to do it.
Okay.
Or 4 dice to do it. Yeah, she's going to have to pass a 3 dice health check.
Go Grunheld.
Here is an injury on her right here. Yep.
Dang, so close.
There she is, injured.
That's all right.
Bam, bloodied.
That's all right. I got
Bloodied
time.
in the fight. Now, the skeleton is going after.
And he's activating?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to play a distraction and an
Ah.
unseen peril.
All right. Hits him with a distraction and then hits him with an unseen peril. Here is his peril. Random off the top of the deck. 2 with cunning or might. It will be using his might. That's might or finesse. But he will be using his might, which is normally 4 die 8. That'll take him down to 3 die 8.
Okay.
Those things are bad, bad news. 3 die 8, and it's got to get 2 successes.
Yes!
Wow! Do you see that roll, boys and girls?
Boom!
1, 2,
Boom!
3 1s.
Gunny showed some of her
3
knee.
1s.
Some of that
Valhalla intervened right there, or the storm
Epic failure.
gods. Storm
Maybe some
gods
of those
intervened.
elbows. She's got good
Wow.
elbows.
Wow. Now, the other thing that happens there is because that ends the Revenant's activation. Doesn't even get to move. Failing a peril automatically ends your activation. So as soon as he activates, I think it was like a bolt of lightning or something came down.
No, her knees are so pale. She like pulled it up, and then like the sun hit it, and it was right in his eyes. And then he's like, "Oh, my eyes!"
I guess we can go with that. We'll go with
So
that.
kind of like a bolt of lightning, but not
Bolt
quite.
of lightning. Wow. Okay. Well, that stinks.
That was like
At the end
that's
of this
the power
turn,
of Dolly Parton.
the power of Dolly protect you. At the end of this turn, the skeleton archers and the spirit of decay shows up on the table.
Oh,
so
rats.
at the end of turn 2.
Okay.
So this is the center of the table here. I'm just going to roll this as an arrow. So it is over here.
Ooh.
It's over by in the direction of the
boys.
wagon, sir. It's over
Of
here.
course.
So what shows up here is the spirit of decay, and it is a evil spirit manifests, and then also a group of skeleton archers show up here as well. Okay. I guess get a picture of this too, sweetheart. I hope you guys enjoy the. We post a little video on Mondays normally, a very short video that includes the pictures that Bessie takes during the games. So I hope you guys are enjoying those videos as well. Be sure and hit a like on those because we hope you're enjoying the kind of close-up pictures that Bessie takes during the games.
We got to do recovery checks.
That's yes. Actually, should have done that first, but it's okay. Who's
Also,
got the director right now?
Bessie does with her beatdown on the skeleton pile.
Okay, so Gunny is director. Thank you, Charlie, for helping me keep track. Okay, Bessie, I'm going to let you roll this because it's all your characters. Do we want to do white dice, red dice?
Okay.
Okay, white dice, red dice. You have Sten that is down, and you have Gunny.
Sten also gets to re-roll one recovery
Yep,
check.
he's indomitable. Yep. Who are you calling it for?
Oh. Well, should Charlie pick? It's his.
Okay, we'll let Charlie pick.
I'll
Charlie,
stick
you
with
want
red.
dice or white dice?
Red's good.
Oh.
Okay. So
he gets to reroll. He gets to
does get a
reroll.
reroll.
Okay, good.
Gunny passed. Sten did not. Now,
All
if
right,
she fails this one,
Oh,
if she fails this
gosh.
one, Sten is removed from play.
On his way to Valhalla.
Oh.
Let's see it right here.
I have confidence in you, Bessie.
Yes.
Yes! Bessie gets a 5.
Whew.
Sten is back on his feet, but
Oh.
he is bloodied. You have a choice here.
That was close.
just to make sure everybody knows this, you have a choice. This is going to stand you up in base-to-base contact with that revenant. You have a choice of backing up an inch away from it so that you don't immediately start in a fight. Do you want to do that? Well, I'm going to remind you that you were standing on top of the loot. So if you back up, that's going to give the revenant an opportunity to pick up the loot.
But
Is the revenant touching the loot right now?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm going to stand back up on the loot then.
Okay. So you are standing up and not backing up. So you are still a barrier. If he had backed up, then that would have been more safe, right? Because the revenant would not even have actually attacked him. The revenant would have just gone after the loot.
Right, but he doesn't move until after all of the rest of the movement is done. So
yeah. Let's see. Draw cards. We're starting a new turn. Did I forget to pull a bullet last time? That could not have been. We're starting turn 3.
yes.
yes.
Here, yeah, because that was the end of turn 2. Here is the card for Bessie. Out of ammo. That'll be a discard card. And then a danger. That's like an unseen peril, Charlie. You drew a danger. So you have a choice there. I mean, you have some pretty good discard abilities, getting that extra +2 with your axe. But then you also have the ability to do that. So as we start turn number 3, Bessie, who's going to go first here?
I'll let Charlie go.
Charlie, who are you going to activate? Sten or Breck or Halftro?
Halftro is already in contact, correct?
Halftro is in contact.
But Breck's not.
Breck is
Yeah,
not.
I'm going to move Breck into contact with the revenant and attack.
Yes, good idea.
Good,
That's
good,
going to
good.
put you up to 5 die 8.
Correct.
5d8. The revenant also will have 5d8. Okay, here goes the roll. Here is for Halftro. All successes. 5 successes. A 7, a 6, an 8, and a 5.
Yeah.
Revenant.
A 5.
Got a 5.
Oh, you could block that and give 4.
I am going to block the 5.
All right.
And make him defend against the other one.
And take 4. So Revenant will have to pass a 4 dice health check.
And he fails.
Did not. Revenant damaged. Oh, that hurt. All right. Who are you going to activate next? By the way, Charlie, you are the director now. For what it's worth, you could choose.
Oh, yeah, I am. Okay, I was waiting for Bessie to say who was.
Go.
I was waiting to
So-
see who Bessie was going to make go.
Okay. You're the director now, so what do you want to do?
We'll have Half-Tro wail on the Revenant.
Okay. All right. So when you activate, you've got 4 die 8 normally. Do you want to discard your danger to get an extra 2 dice in there, or
Yeah, because
hold
I
on
don't
to that
see.
danger?
I'm going to go ahead and use that danger card because I don't think it's going to do me any good.
Okay, so you're going to
Otherwise.
use your danger to get an extra 2 dice in there, and then the Revenant has been in a fight, and it's injured, so it's only going to get 4 die 6 against you. Here is Half-Tro. Half-Tro gets an 8
Oh,
and a 5.
okay.
Okay, here is the Revenant, a 4.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I guess
if you
it's to take
block
'em
it,
all.
it does no damage. How do you want to play
Right.
it?
So I have to take them all.
You have to take them all if you want to hurt it. Okay, so it's going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. It will get an extra dice in there, and it passed it.
Oh,
Half-Tro
Oh.
is going to have to pass a 1 dice health check, and it passed it.
whew.
He passed it.
Yeah.
So you're still the director. Do you want to do Sten?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do Sten.
Okay. Sten, what are you going to do? You can either dodge this thing for 4 die 6, or you can brawl it with 4 die 6.
And he's not hurt, is he?
He is
The
not
Revenant.
hurt. Sten is hurt. The Revenant is not hurt.
I'm just gonna dodge, I think.
Okay. All right. Not a bad play there, as a matter of fact. And you have to remember, Charlie is playing the scenario. His goal is to stop the Revenant from getting to that loot. So the longer that Sten can present a barrier, the better. Simply damaging the Revenant here is maybe risking a little too much. So I don't think that was a bad choice. Other than the fact that I'm going to still beat him into the ground like a tent peg, right?
You're a tent peg.
Well, thank you for noticing.
Many
here we
have
go.
tried, few have succeeded.
So we will go ahead and roll for the Revenant since you're
My
dodging.
trash talk is impeccable.
5 and a 5. Well, that's, you could actually
We
dodge
could beat that.
You could actually
can beat
dodge
that.
4 die 6. 4 die 6 to dodge. No.
Oh.
You
1, 2,
did
3,
not
4.
dodge
That's
it.
nice.
You did not dodge it, and that means you're going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. You get an extra dice to do it
Come
with.
on.
And Sten is down again. Pow! Into the ground like a tent peg. Beat on the top of his pointy head.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Smack!
We don't need the off-color commentary on that. Thank you.
And he's beaten into the ground. Okay, so all of this group has activated over here. And now
It's the girls of thunder.
You know, we got a healer who has like his 2 games now, hasn't cast a single heal spell.
She's over there carrying loot.
Oh, okay. If you
She's
say so.
in the fray.
Okay.
Because you said, oh, they just stand over there and don't do nothing. They don't do anything.
Case in point, healer standing around doing nothing.
She's carrying the loot. She's like, I can't do anything. I'm carrying the loot.
Friendly characters bleeding out.
It's not my fault. They went the wrong direction.
Wonder where the healer is.
She can run, though.
The healer is.
She can run, though.
I have loot.
All right. What are you
I'll
going to
start
do?
going.
You need to activate a character. Who's activating?
I guess Corey's going to go.
Okay, what's she going to do?
I don't know.
Okay.
How far can she go with loot?
12 inches.
Oh, wait.
What?
Is that Revenant going to come after her if she...
No, it's going to go after the loot that's sitting in the doorway.
Okay.
Is she just going to run that way?
Yeah. Maybe to
12,
just.
12-inch run,
How close does she have to be for Sten to help Sten get up?
6 inches.
Okay, get her within 6 of him, or as close to that.
All right. That should get you. Well, you won't be able to cast the heal spell this turn.
Right. Oh well,
Mhm.
hopefully he'll get up.
Yeah, he will. You won't need to.
2 checks to do it.
All right.
The heal would still be good though, because if he gets up, the heal would actually remove the extra injury.
Right. Right.
And that could get him completely healed up before he even activates.
Right.
All right.
That's why we pay her the big coin.
What did he say?
That's why we pay in the big bucks. I think. Let's have Hilly come and stand next to her.
Okay. Hill takes off as well. 12-inch run. I don't think the loot slows you down in this scenario. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does.
I did not see that it does.
Okay. Blah 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 blah
blah blah blah blah blah. Moving with loot.
That's this.
Oh.
That's him. Cannot move over 6 inches per turn. It's the 4th bullet. While a player character is holding loot, they cannot move over 6 inches per turn. Yep. Okay. Back 6 inches she goes.
Okay. So move us back 6.
Okay.
And then I guess move.
I mean, Hilly doesn't restricted. She could still run.
No, we're gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
We move as a group.
Don't want to get there too fast. Sten might still be alive. We'll let him die before we worry about getting over there. Take your time. He's just bleeding out. That's all.
Yeah, but she can block.
Sorry, you guys made foolhardy decisions.
She can block that hole next to the other loot in the hut.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing now, babe?
I was thinking.
Oh, okay. There's
Yeah.
some thinking going on.
Sometimes people do thinking.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought you were just supposed to roll dice.
No, sometimes people do think.
Okay. Oh, and Gunny's moving back as well.
Okay.
Okay, she's actually presenting a barrier there so that the revenant will hit her, right? This revenant here is going to go towards the nearest loot, and that's actually being carried by Corey, but in its path is Gunny, so that's what it will run into. Now, Gunny already threw her javelin earlier in the game, so she doesn't have her javelin anymore. It's laying over here on the ground. Are we ready for the baddies to start activating?
I believe so.
Okay.
My girls moved, so.
Okay, so this baddie is going to rush at Gunny.
Okay.
And we're going to have a fight there.
All right. I got 4 die 8 coming at you.
4 die 8. It only has 5 die 8.
Okay.
So you're about to get a whooping.
All right.
Now, that was a good tactic, though.
She's blocking. Otherwise, it would have got a hold of Corey there. It rolled 4 successes, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
You get to roll. Oh no, 2 6s. 6, 6, 7, 8. It will not block. So
Well, I get a reroll, so it's your turn.
Yeah, dang you and your rerolls.
Do
Now
you
she
wanna-
has to decide: does she want to make it reroll or reroll one of her own?
What'd you get?
Right there, sitting in front of you. 2
I'm gonna
6s, a
make-
7, and an 8.
You try to reroll this 8.
All right. Okay,
Dang.
still a success.
But a lower one.
Yeah. So it's not going to block.
Yeah.
So we're just going to push all the damage through. Gunny is going to have to pass a 4 dice health check, and
On
the
5
monster
dice, yeah.
will have to pass a 3 dice check. This could be bad. failed, and the monster is damaged. She staggers the Revenant back. Pow! All right, you're going to have to pass a big one.
Okay.
This is where she gets bloodied right here. This is where she gets bloodied up. And she
Oh,
is
man.
bloodied, boys and girls. That was an epic struggle there between two heroes. All right, that's that one. I think we're about to lose this one over here. This could be bad. Now, when this Revenant activates over here, boys and girls, it's going to have to split its dice between these two
Ooh,
characters.
good,
It
good.
finds itself in an outnumbered position here. So now, remember this, boys and girls. You can only split your dice, or the only characters that are forced to split their dice are the active character. That's why it did not split its dice earlier in the turn, because it was not the active character during those fights. And you can use that to your advantage when you're the hero and kind of fighting multiple enemies like that. You always want to try and force them to activate first. Now that we've reached the end of the turn, he's going to have to activate. And now, because he's the active character and he's got two enemies on him, he's going to have to split his dice.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Plus, he's been in two fights. He normally would have 5d6, actually 5d8, but he's injured. So he's down to 5d6. He's been in two fights. That's going to give him 3 dice. I'll put 2 on Gunny. I'm sorry, 2 on Halftro and 1 on Breck. And I'm going to do the fight with Halftro first. So I have 2 dice 6 coming at Halftro. Halftro, you can fight back here with 3 die 8, or you could dodge. You want to try and beat him down?
Heftro's standing on the loot, so he's going to dodge.
Okay. So you'll have 4 die 8 to dodge with. So here's the 2 die 6 from the monster.
And he gets to re-roll one of those never mind.
One of your dodge dice.
Yeah, no, I was reading it incorrectly. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, you're right. It is on his brawl. Okay, you don't have to roll anything because he didn't get any damage through. He rolled a couple 2s, so you don't even have to roll.
Okay.
You would normally have the option to back up. I just say
Which
that
I'm not
as a
gonna
matter
do.
of formality because I don't think you want to back up.
Nope.
Now we have to resolve the fight against Breck. The monster's only rolling 1 dice against Breck. Breck, do you want to dodge or do you want to brawl it?
He wants to brawl.
Okay, and you're going to get 3 die 8 to brawl it.
And he's not ready, so he doesn't get the bonus. All right, go ahead.
Here is
Let him have it.
attack. Here's the attack from the skeleton. He got a 4. Let's see what Breck can do. 3 die 8. A 4 and a 5. You can't block because you're not the active character, and the monster will choose not to block. So Breck is going to have to pass a 1 dice check, and the monster is going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. Here we go. 2 dice. And it got an extra dice in there because it is armored, so it passed. It remains on its feet. Breck has to pass one of these, and he does. He stays on his feet. All right, now
We can treat the loot as just a regular plot point and switch it over to somebody else, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Transfer.
Yeah.
Who came up with that one?
Nay.
Nay. Yes, you can do a transfer. For those of you out there, there's 2 different ways that you can transfer a plot point. You can pass it off automatically to a character that's in base-to-base contact with you, or you can try and toss it to somebody within 6 inches of you. And that means there's a slight chance that maybe it'll get dropped. Let's see. That Revenant is going to pick up the loot.
Okay.
So it is in contact with it now, and it will just automatically pick it up. And it now has that loot. And now, boy, I actually wish that that skeleton had gone down, because then I could have shot at it with my archers. I guess I can shoot at somebody else. Oh my. Look who we have over there. That is the nearest target. I can't shoot either one of these characters because they are in contact. I can't shoot at that character. But I have a healer over here. I have a healer
Sure.
just walking across this field.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll just riddle it with arrows.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate my archers. They will be rolling 3d6 at your healer.
All right. I'm going to dodge it with 4 die 8.
4 die 8. Ain't going to cut it. Ain't
4
going to
die
cut
8's
what
gonna
I
cut it.
got coming at
4
you.
die 8's going to
You
cut
are
it. You
about
have
to
nothing coming at me.
Take the pointy end of my pokey.
It's not that.
I got a 5.
Oh, it's not that pokey.
I got a 5.
It's not as pokey as you thought.
I got a 5. Dang it. I got a 5.
It's a little soft there.
Oh, happens with age. And a 6 dodge is able to
6 will
stop
do
my
it.
5, and I will not get through her defenses. Doggone.
So she gives them an indignant look.
One of these.
As arrows start raining around her.
She probably flicks her hair.
But now
or possibly a hand gesture.
Now I have
Yes,
my
absolutely.
Spirit of Decay. Spirit of Decay is going to go into... I guess we have 2 characters over here that are the nearest. Let's see if we have 12 inches to them. That's
Slightly
really
over.
close.
Just out.
Oh no, he's got it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess he's gonna go against Half Tro. All right. So the Spirit of Decay is going to go against Half Tro. And what this is now going to be is spirit combat. So it is happening basically more in the spirit realm. And the way this is going to work is the active character in this fight, rather than resolving a normal fight, it is resolved as spirit combat. And the way this works is that the active character picks one of its stats to create an opposed fight there. So might, finesse, cunning. And it's going to choose, it has 3 die 8 in all 3 of those, so it doesn't matter a lot which one it picks. Other than the fact that it wants to pick where it can hurt Half Tro, and that will be his cunning. So the Spirit of Decay gets to pick, because it's the active character, which of those 3 stats will be the opposed check, and it's going after Half Tro's cunning. It's rolling 3 die 8. Half Tro will roll 2 die 6. This is an opposed check, so the winner will cause the loser to make a health check. To win this roll, you have to roll more successes than the opponent. It only rolled 1, so as long as Half Tro could actually win this. Half Tro, if Half Tro rolls 2 successes here, and he did! He rolled 2 successes. The spirit comes up, thinking it's gonna suck its brains out.
That's why you really should never climb on the back of a.
You shouldn't.
Horse
That's dangerous.
cart.
That's dangerous. That's how accidents happen. That's how accidents happen.
That's against OSHA.
So Half Troll actually wins it, and that means the monster's going to have to roll a 1 dice health check.
Yes!
And it failed. Doggone it. Boo!
Half Tro drank the magic mead this morning.
Half Tro. He's got his lucky charm hanging around his neck to defend him from spirits. He's got a piece of iron there. Dang it. All right. That's all the monsters then. Right? Is that all the monsters?
Yes.
Recovery checks. I'm going to roll for... Nah, I'm just going to go around the table real quick and roll for everything. Here is for my Spirit of Decay. Damn it.
Yes.
Here's my monster over here. Okay,
Dang.
shakes it off. The Revenant on Half Tro recovered. Here is for my Revenant over there on Gunny. Did not recover.
Yes.
Here
Here's
is
for
for
Gunny.
Gunny. Dang
Yes,
it!
that's my girl.
This is sucking. Here is for Sten. I need a couple failures in a row here. Sten.
Yes.
Sten is back on his feet. Doggone it. That was a crappy round for the baddies.
Woo-hoo.
All right, Sten. When you stand up, you have the option of either being in contact with my monster or being an inch away.
Might as well
I
be an
need to
inch
be
away,
in
right?
contact, I think, to
Well,
keep him
you,
from
remember,
running.
you are going to get to go first, so you will have the option to move before it gets to move.
Oh, well, then it doesn't matter. I can just
yeah.
stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right. So remaining in contact, is that what I heard?
Either way, since I moved first, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I apologize. I just need you to decide, though.
Oh, yeah, put me in contact.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So you are
No, you're
in
fine.
contact. Let's see. Doggone it. I cannot believe my poor monsters remain injured through that. That sucks.
Yes,
That
they
really
did.
sucks. Damn it. And he's going to probably finish off that thing because he's going to get to pick the stat when he activates.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Not good. Okay.
So you really shouldn't jump on top of wagons.
Wagons. Don't get on wagons. Wagons are dangerous.
Let's pull a
It's got that
bullet
lucky
and get
charm.
some cards going.
Okay. Pull a bullet. Pull cards. Here, who's the director?
Is it Charlie?
Charlie, are you the director?
Yeah, because I won that last fight.
Your card is called a stumble.
Oh,
That's
a
interesting.
stumble.
Oh, that's a good
I
one.
don't know. And your card is a misfortune.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Now, the healer is actually in
Oh, that's what I was
range.
gonna look for.
If the healer activated first, she could get within range of Sten to remove that injury off of him.
Yeah. Because I just need to be within.
So you might want to have her activate. You might want to have Bessie activate first. I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, exactly for that reason, I was going to have her go first anyway.
Okay. All right. Bessie?
All right, get me within 6.
Okay. You cannot move over 6 because you're hauling loot around, but that will get you within 6 of Sten. And then I think all you have to do is discard a card. Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's double check. Heal as an action, discard a card, heal a friend, target's health improves by 1 dice type. That's all it is. Give me the card. Now that's just an ability. That's not actually using our spell rules. For this, I just wanted to keep it kind of straightforward. So it costs her a card every time that she uses it. So eventually, you either run out of power or, you hold on to your cards. That's actually going to heal him up. So he is repaired.
Yay. See, don't say I never did nothing. I got a plot point and I healed somebody.
Finally got
He
something
takes a licking and keeps on kicking.
Finally, I helped somebody.
Finally got around to doing
If we didn't
something.
have fancy cameras on this table, I would monopoly
halfway.
your ass and just flip it.
Let's see. Bessie. No.
Yes.
Charlie. Who do you want to activate the next character?
Oh boy. I think Halftro is in contact with the big nasty guy, right?
Yeah, but he's not as big and nasty as he once was because he's been damaged. Halftro's actually in contact with the Spirit of Decay and the Revenant.
Oh, so he's got to split his dice, doesn't he?
Nah, because it's actually two distinct things. He's got the spirit fight. You'll just have to decide which one you want to do.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna make you split
Well,
your dice
here's my
since it's two.
question: Is the spirit, because he's damaged, is he going down any die types for his might or finesse for the spirit attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
go down a die type. Okay.
And the remember what the rule there is that you cannot roll a dice higher than your current health. That's what the rule is, So it
Okay.
doesn't actually lower his dice. It just means that it puts a cap, whatever his current health is. If you're injured, you cannot roll a dice higher than your current health.
Okay. Thank you for that
And that applies
clarification.
to him as well.
All right. Well,
All right,
let's just go
brother.
back. Let's go back to Sten since he's back in action again, and just
Sten, not only is he back in action, he is healed.
yeah,
So what he wants to try and do is stop this revenant from getting away.
which he's gonna hit him as hard as he can.
All right. So you got 4 die 8 to start with. Are you going to pitch a card to get an extra 2 dice?
It's just a stumble, so yeah.
Okay. So he's going to pitch that card, powering up his super smash. And the revenant is throwing 5d8. Here we go. 6 die 8 from Sten. 4, 4, and an 8. Here is the revenant. 4 and a 7. You are the active character here. You could block both dice and say nothing happens.
Nope, we're gonna go for it all.
Go for it. Okay. So that means the let's see, the revenant rolled 2 successes. So Sten is going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. And he
Yay,
does.
passed it.
Revenant is going to have to pass a 3 dice health check. And he does.
Dang. Dang, dang.
Nose to
All right.
nose.
Who's next?
Bessie, go ahead and move somebody. I gotta think.
Okay, Bessie.
Let's do my fight.
Okay. Do Gunny over there?
Yeah, Gunny's gonna eat your face off.
I see. So she's already activated,
Yep.
right?
So she's got.
All right. So Gunny about to get her face eaten off.
I got 4 die 8 coming at your wounded
That
guy.
ain't gonna do it. That ain't gonna cut it. I don't think your 4 die 8 has enough mustard on it.
It's got
The
more than mustard.
monster has 5d6 coming at you.
Why 5?
Because that's what it normally has. Because I like him.
Got 3 5s and a 7. Show me what your mustard is.
That ain't gonna be enough for the
Show
mustard.
me your mustard.
I got mustard all over. 5 and a 6. How do you play that?
Take them all.
Okay. You're gonna have to take a. You're gonna have to pass a 3 dice or a 2 dice using 3 dice. And you are bloody.
It's okay.
Let's see, you got 4 successes. It's going to have to pass
Yep.
a 4 dice health check. And
Down.
it goes down. Damn it, Alta Janet. All right, who's next?
I want to have Hilly come up and stand between Corey and the baddies.
Show me what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean.
She's gonna come up and stand over here.
Okay. All right. And you've activated all your characters.
Yes.
So all we have left is Breck and Halftro over here. So you might activate Breck first, since Breck is only on the Revenant, so he could potentially weaken the Revenant before Halftro has to fight it.
That's what I was hoping for. So let's do that.
Okay. So Breck's
he
going to
was-
get an extra dice since he's ready, and he's going to have 5 dice. The
Yep.
Revenant is not injured, and it will have 5 dice. So here we go. 5 dice from Breck. He gets a 4 and an 8.
Oh man.
A 4 and an 8. Here are 5 dice from the Revenant.
Oh.
Okay. You are the active character. You could block one of his dice, obviously, but that's all you could block. This
Dang,
might be a take 'em all situation.
It definitely
you just-
is.
You just take your beating here. So the Revenant is going to have to pass a 2 dice health check, and Brick is going to have to pass a 4 dice health check. Here we go. Here is for the Revenant. Revenant passes. Here is for Brick.
Here we go.
Injured.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Still there.
Yeah. He did what he was supposed to. He was at least served as some sort of a distraction for that Revenant. Didn't get any damage on him. All we have left is for Breck to activate. We'll have to do the spirit combat first. So you'll have to fight that first. You get to pick which stat you want to use. I think Halftro is going to go with Might.
Yeah, either might or finesse. It doesn't matter, but we'll go with might.
Got 3 die 8 in both of them. You're right.
We'll use might just because it sounds better.
Okay. So you'll have 3 die 8, and the Spirit of Decay is injured, so it's only going to get to roll d6s now. Let's see if we can get this turned around right here. Let's see if we can get this turned around.
No, it's not turning around.
Okay, you got a 6.
Dang.
The
Nothing.
Spirit of Decay. As long as the Spirit of Decay gets 2 successes, it will still win this fight. And it did. It got 2 successes. That beats your 1 success. And that means Halftro is going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. Armor isn't going to help him for this. He's going to have to roll a 1 dice health check.
Hold on. Once per turn, Halftro gets to re-roll 1 might die.
Oh.
Sorry. I didn't catch that.
No, you're fine. Thank you. So you had 1 success. You had 2 failures. So as long as, and they were D8s.
Yes.
They were D8s. So you had 1 success. So as long as we could turn one of those 2 dice, you rolled 3 dice. As long as we could turn one of them into a success, and you did. So that makes it a tie, and neither character rolls a health check.
Yay.
Okay.
Where did we get the Spirit of Decay mini from?
That's a weird games, weird miniatures,
Okay.
something like that. I don't remember what it was called. Came with harpies. I think it came in the same box with some harpies. Okay, now you have to resolve your fight against the
Revenant.
The Revenant. So it is going to put you down 1 dice for the spirit combat, but at least you didn't have to split your dice. You're going to have 4 dice normally. Previous fight, so you're going to have 3 die 8 coming at it. You don't have a card to discard, or you could still choose to dodge and use 4 die 8.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so you got 4 die 8 to dodge. The Revenant has been in a fight also, and it's now down to 4 die 8. Here we go. Here is the Revenant. A 6, a 7, and a 4. So here is for Halftro. Stops 1, and you're still going to have to roll, you're still going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. Get an extra dice in there. And
yes,
he passes it. All right. That mail and shield.
Woohoo.
That's high-end armor right there. Okay.
Got the baddies.
That was all the good guys, huh?
Yep.
So now it's over to the bad guys. I guess we'll do the.
I guess we'll just keep going.
Yeah, I guess we'll do the Revenant over here next. So it's going to choose to use It's going to choose to use its cunning. It's fighting Half-Tro there. So it's going to roll 3d6, and Half-Tro gets his 2d6 against it. Here we go. Here is the Revenant. 2 successes. Here is Half-Tro. 2 successes.
Nice.
That'll be a push. No damage there. The Revenant will now activate, and it's going to have to split its dice. Doggone it.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
got
Good.
been in 2 fights, so it's down to 3d8. It's going to put 2 dice on. Boy, if I could finish Breck off, that would be awesome.
Oh.
I'm going to put 2 dice on Breck and 1 dice on Half-Tro. I'm going to do the Breck fight first. Breck will be fighting back or dodging. He can dodge with 4d6, or he can brawl me with 3d6. What do you want to do?
Brawling
Dodge
sounds
with
like a
4?
better deal.
Do you want to dodge?
Yeah, I get a reroll on a dodge, so I'll do that. You're correct.
Okay. So I've only got 2d8 coming at you, and here it is. Oh, a 7 and an 8. Guess what? No
Can't
matter
do
how
it.
many rerolls you get, you're not going to get a 7 or an 8 on d6s. So that means
Okay.
you're going to have to try to pass a 2 dice health check. You get an extra dice because of your armor, and you are down. Breck
No.
takes a sword in the popo, and he goes down in the dirt.
Off color.
It's a medical term. You may not be familiar with the popo. Okay. And then it still has to fight Half-Tro with 1 dice. What is Half-Tro going to do here?
What does Half-Tro
Half-Tro
got?
has been in he's been in 2 fights. So you can either brawl me back with 2d8 or dodge me with 3d6. Dodge me with 3d6 or brawl me with 2d8.
I'm going to
What do you
actually
think you wanna
brawl.
do, Charlie?
I'm actually going to brawl because he gets a reroll on a brawl die.
Okay.
Yep.
So here we go. Here's my Revenant. Gets a 6. That's going to put an end to Half-Tro right here. Here is
We got a reroll.
Half-Tro. Okay, got a reroll. Can reroll that 3. Turn it into a 1. Okay.
Darn it.
All right. So it's an automatic take them all situation there because there's not going to be any blocking. Both of the characters will have to have to pass a 1 dice health check. Here is for Half-Tro. And Half-Tro is injured. Half-Tro. Here is for the Revenant. Revenant stays uninjured, remains on his feet. No damage at all. Fight over there. We have the Revenant fighting with Sten in the building. Sten is all healed up and ready for action over there. That healer turned the tables over there. The Revenant is rolling with 4d8 to attack. Sten can either dodge with 4d8 or fight back with 3d8.
I'm sorry, what is the Revenant rolling to attack?
4d8.
Let's dodge that.
Okay, so 4d8 versus 4d8. Attack. Got a 5 and an 8. I don't think you're dodging that 8. No way. Can't happen. You do dodge my 5. You don't stop the 8. You're going to have to pass a 1 dice. And you did. Your mail is too hard to get through. I don't have any more baddies.
Yeah, you do.
That ends it, right?
You got your archers.
My archers. Who can I shoot at?
Can I play an out of ammo on you? Or do I want to keep it? How often can I do the discard?
Every turn for your heal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, it's an action, so it's just once.
Yeah, once per
okay.
turn. Yeah. Are you playing it out of ammo on my archers?
How much do they move if they can't shoot?
6 inches.
Yeah.
She's playing an out of ammo on my archers. Out of ammo on the archers.
Nice
Okay.
I think
play.
Duffer Clark will be happy. So.
All right.
he's been waiting for that one, or somebody has.
If I could rush, I could still move 12 inches.
Oh
They're a little
wait.
out of range. All right, so they'll just move 6. They won't be able to shoot though. Okay. All right, so they're done.
Axel and Breck can take all of that. They're good.
Yeah.
All
That
right,
is the
recovery
turn.
checks.
Recovery checks. Just do
Recovery
a
check.
quick roll
Yep.
through. Here we go. Let's see if Breck stays on the ground. If I fail this one for Breck, he's actually going to be removed from the game. Let's see if we
No,
get
he's
Breck out of here.
fine.
We want to lose
He's
this one.
fine.
Let's get rid of
He's
Breck.
fine.
Carry
And
him.
he's up. Yes.
Doggone it. Oh, I needed that. Damn it. Needed him gone. That stinks. All right, fine. Whatever.
Come on, let's go.
Let's see if
Half tro.
Half Tro. He also
Yes.
shakes it off. Doggone it. I need to start with my
Spirit
dice.
of Decay.
Spirit of
That
Decay.
magic mead.
Oh,
Yay! Spirit of Decay.
Eh,
I'm
Gunny.
gonna roll Gunny.
yes.
Doggone it. All right, and
The
then
other
Revenant.
Yes.
Damn it!
He's out.
Damn
Get him out of
it!
here.
he turns to dust and vapor.
And she's like,
Needed those. That was my poor little fellas are getting beat up.
You
Dust and
got your
wind.
Spirit of Decay back.
All right,
You got the stinky one.
here we go.
Is Charlie still the director?
Pull bullet, draw cards. Charlie, probably.
No, actually, Bessie is. Because she
Don't
beat
know
down
why.
that Revenant, and I just stood my
Okay.
ground over
All
there.
right. Bessie, you got a free pass.
Charlie got a breakaway.
Breakaway. Interesting.
Ooh.
So, Bessie, you're the director. Do you want to go first or make somebody else activate?
I'll let Charlie go.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah. No, that's fine. Charlie, who do you want to activate? Sten?
I can't
So
remember
everybody's
that
still in the same contact that they were in before.
Correct. Except for Breck. If Breck wanted to be backed up, he could be. You don't have to come up in contact with that Revenant if you want to back up.
No, I want to leave him there. I like making him split his dice.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's start with Breck. He'll attack the Revenant.
All right. So you'll have 4 die 8. You'll have 5 die 8 because you are ready because of your spear. That'll give you your extra dice. 5 die 8 versus 5 die 8. You got 4 successes.
Oh,
Here
shoot.
is for the Revenant.
I should have went first.
It got a 6.
Yeah.
It got a 6, Charlie.
He got a 6?
It got a 6. Now, you could just count on your armor to protect you here and let it go through just to try and deliver as much damage as possible. But, oh, doggone it, you're injured. I shouldn't have been rolling D6s.
Can I
D8s.
go first real quick?
Oh, I should have been rolling D6s.
Dang it.
Oh, I didn't
should have
catch that
went
either.
first.
Didn't change a lot. You have 2 4s and a 5, Charlie.
I will just take them all.
Bessie's kicking herself for not going first now, but it is what it is. So
It's
we'll
okay.
continue on. You don't have anything that could stop at 6, so that's going to become a take them all situation. You're going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. I'm sorry, a 1 dice health check.
Yes.
And you did. You got 2 successes, so it's going to have to pass a 2
I thought
dice.
he got 3 successes.
3 successes. 3 successes, so it's going to have to pass
Yep,
3
it was
dice.
2.
Get an extra one, and
Dang
it
it.
did. So it stays on its feet. All right, Bessie, you're still the
Okay.
director.
I'm going to have Corey activate. I'm going to discard and get him to full strength.
Okay, so you're going to have to move within 6.
Yes,
so the healer
yes.
is activating, moving over here. and then putting her heel on Sten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then I guess I'll keep going. I'll have
All right.
Hilly move up in front of Corey. And then
Her personal bodyguard.
yeah, I'm gonna have Gunny rush the Revenant by Sten.
Okay. Gunny comes in on the Revenant by Sten. My poor baddies. I think
And
I've lost
I'm
this
gonna
one.
beat his face in.
I think I've lost this one. I just don't see it coming.
So I got 4 die 8 coming at him.
That's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough, lady.
Hey pal.
I got 5d8.
Hey friend.
I got 5d8, and
Hey,
mine
friend.
are gonna roll all 8s.
Make him drop that chest of goodies he's trying to get away with.
No.
2 8s and a 6.
That ain't gonna cut it. What is that? That is terrible. It's not even close to average. Look at that. That's what you call
Is that
a roll.
average?
5 and an 8. You are the
it's a-
active character.
it's a
How do
take
you
'em all.
play it? Okay. So
I'll roll
there you go.
2, and you need to roll 3.
I need to pass 3, so I'll get an extra dice. Yeah.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine too, lady. I'm fine.
Are you
Think
fine?
I'm fine? Yeah, I'm fine. Look
Dang.
at that. That's called fine. All right. You and your little pointy sword. Too bad you forgot about your reroll.
Oh.
Next.
Oh, but you remembered and didn't tell me?
I remembered afterwards. I'm
Okay.
sorry. You still. Oh, you've activated all of yours. So
Yep,
now
I'm good.
it is Charlie. Charlie, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna have Halftro. He's got a split though,
Activate.
doesn't he?
Okay, so Halftro activates. First, he'll have to deal with the spirit combat. Halftro is not injured, so I guess you're going to go into using your might. Oh, wait,
Yep.
are they both 3 die 8? I thought you were Halftro.
Halftro's might is 3 die 8.
3 die 8,
and
but
he gets
you do have a reroll.
a reroll on his might. Yes.
Okay.
That's why I chose it before.
Okay, so here is your spirit combat. 3 5s. Well, that's 3
Nice.
successes, my lad. So at most, no matter what, it cannot beat you. You won that round. That means the spirit is going to have to roll a 1 dice health check.
Failed
and
it.
it failed it. Doggone it. Man, my poor baddies. You have to continue your action. And so Halftro now has to face off against. You're going to lose 1 of your dice for the spirit fight. And then you got 3 dice. 3 dice against
3
the
die 8
Revenant.
this time, right?
You could discard if you wanted to get extra dice in there. What do you think, Charlie?
Actually, I do have that breakaway, and I could decide to dodge instead and use that card to get out of contact.
Yes.
I don't know though. Yeah,
you
no,
don't
you're
have
right.
control. You don't have control of the plot point. If you jump off of it, it basically means that the Revenant will just automatically pick it up.
Yeah, you're right. So I'll use my card to get the extra bonus for the brawl.
So you would normally get 3. You're going to get an extra 2, so you'll have 5 dice. Revenant will have 5 dice coming back at you. Man, I needed to put him down this turn. You got a 4 and an 8. The Revenant got a
0.
all successes.
Oh my gosh.
5 successes. You are the active character. Do you want to block a couple of his dice or just say take them all? You don't have to play it particularly dangerous here.
Yeah,
No,
because
I'm
I got
gonna
my
go ahead.
goals right
Because
there.
you got help coming. You got Hilly
Exactly.
and the healer right behind you. I don't know. I mean, you don't.
I'm
You
just
guys
I
kind of
am
have
going
the baddies on the ropes here. You decide.
I am
what
going
you
to
wanna
just
do.
I am going to just block.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going
And
to
then
take
take
out
my
2 of his. Oh, wait. I apologize. He doesn't have a 4 in there, so you can only block 1 of his. And that means the other one will be completely useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
No, I
Or
guess
do you
in
wanna-
that case in that case, I have to take them all because I won't
Go
be able to
ahead and try
damage
and
him at all
disarrange
otherwise.
through. Okay, I think that's a good call. So he's going to go ahead and send his hits through. That means the monster will have to try and pass a 2 dice health check. You're going to have to pass a 5 dice health
Here, I'll
check.
roll it.
Okay.
Let's see how good we can go.
All right.
Go, Bessie.
The power of Dolly is coming in. And that's enough to get a
3.
damage in there. All right.
I haven't hit
That's
over a
okay.
3 once.
He is damaged.
I got our
But
healer
the
right
monster
there. I'm
will
good.
also have to roll.
That's true. She's right there, ready to go.
And it passed. So the monster is up. Is that all the player characters? I don't think Sten
hasn't gone.
Sten hasn't gone.
Right, we haven't
So
done that fight
Sten
yet.
can activate.
And that guy's already had one fight, so.
Did you burn your breakaway? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you have 4 die 8 coming at the monster. The monster will fight back with 4 die 8. And here we go. Sten. 2. That's a 6. 6, 7, 8. Here's the monster. 6, 6, 6. How do you want to play it? You are the active character. If you wanted to, you actually could block everything this time.
No.
I'm going.
What?
Don't put that idea out there.
People need to know that you can do these things. I'm not making the decision for him.
We've got him tied up. If I block everything, I stay in contact, and he has to split his dice. So yes,
When he activates.
that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. So you're going to block all of his dice. You guys see how that worked. He uses 7. He uses his 6. He uses his 8. All the hits, the monster's hits are gone, but so are Charlie's hits are also gone.
Yeah.
And now it's the monster's turn. We'll go ahead and have that Revenant activate. It's been in 2 fights. It's down to 3 dice. It's going to put 2 dice on 2 dice on Sten and 1 dice on Gunny.
Okay, who are you going first?
I'll do Sten first. So
Too bad.
Sten can fight back with 3 die 8 or dodge with 4 die 8.
We're going to dodge.
Okay. 2 die 8 coming at him. 8 and a 5. He's got 4 die 8. You cannot block my 8, but you stop that 5. That means you're going to have to roll a 1 dice or pass a 1 dice health check. And you did it easily. So I've got 1 dice against Gunny. Gunny's coming at him with 4 die 8.
Because I got the Moxie.
Because she's Moxie. So she does
Let
not
him
get
have
any
it.
dice for the previous fight.
Slice him in half.
She gets a 6, a 7, and an 8. The
Nice.
monster gets a 6. How do you play it?
Take them all.
Okay, so Gunny will have to pass a 1 dice health check. She'll get 2 dice to do it. She did it. Monster will have to pass a 3 dice health check. Gets 4 dice to do it.
Yes.
Failed. Monster is damaged. Doggone it. I don't want to drop my loot. I gotta hold on to my loot. The next monster to activate will be over here. I guess we'll activate my Spirit of Decay. If I can put Half-Tro down here. Activate my Spirit of Decay. I'm injured. I'm going to be rolling 3 die 6. And the stat that we're going to use against Half-Tro is Cunning. So he will get to roll 2 die 6. 2 die 6. Now, this is where it's important to remember that injuries do not lower your dice. They create a cap. They create a maximum. So Half-Tro normally gets to roll 2 die 6, and he still gets to roll 2 die 6 because his health is D6. So don't get confused about that. It's actually a very simple rule, but sometimes people do get that confused and think it lowers all your dice. It's not really what it does. It just creates a cap, and it just says you do not get to roll a dice bigger than D6s now. So although he's injured, he still gets that 2d6 for his cunning. And here is the Revenant. 3d6. I got to get a couple successes in here. Oh, yeah. 6 out of 4. If you only get one success, I'm going to put him down. Damn
Yes.
it. Ah,
Woohoo.
boy, I tell you what, you guys have been so lucky this game. Nah.
Now your Revenant has to split his dice.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
Whatever. Okay. The Revenant will now split his dice. He's not injured, though, so I'm going to I've been in 2 fights. I still have 3 dice left. I'm going to put 2 of them on Halftro, 1 on Breck. Halftro has been in 1, 2, 3 fights. So he's down to rolling 1 dice to fight with, or he could
3 dice
dodge
to
me
dodge.
with 3d6.
And to be honest,
What?
I was going to dodge anyway.
Okay. All right. So I got 2d8 coming at you. As long as I get higher than a 6, 7 and an 8. Okay. I got a 5 and a 7. Won't be stopping that 7. You have 4.
So I have to make a 1 die health check.
Is that right, Bessie?
Halftro has 3d6.
3d6 in dodge. And you stopped my 5. You're going to have to roll a 1 dice health check. Come on, let's put him down here. Yeah!
Oh.
There you go. Halftro. Yeah! Halftro is down.
Not for long.
That plot point is now automatically picked up by the Revenant. Blip.
Darn.
The Revenant or the Spirit of Decay?
The Revenant.
Oh,
Only
okay.
the Revenants can pick up the plot points.
Okay.
Let's see.
Now you have Breck.
That's not an action. That's actually just a special rule for the scenario that if they are on a uncontested plot point, then they just automatically pick it up.
Yep.
You still have a fight against Breck, huh? I only have 1 dice going against Breck. Breck still has 3d8. Is that right? If you want to fight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to fight him with his 1d8 coming at you?
Yep. I want that plot point back.
Okay. I got
Ooh.
nothing. Blah, blah. Let's see. What you get. Oh, you got nothing too. Oh,
got
yeah. You
5.
got 1. That ain't going to be enough. You got to be kidding me. I got a shield. Look at that. Shield stops that. And that's all the baddies. So we're going to go to recovery checks.
So we got Halftro.
Halftro gone.
Oh.
Halftro is removed from the game.
We
Aww.
have Spirit of Decay.
Spirit of Decay, shaking it off right here. Shaking it off. Bang.
Yes.
Damn it.
We have your other Revenant. Yes.
Damn it.
I think
All
that's
right.
it.
That is the turn. Last turn of the game.
All right.
Here we go.
Cards.
Cards. Sidestep for Bessie. I'm all right for
Ooh,
Charlie.
That's nice,
Charlie got an I'm all right. So no matter what, you can just say I'm all right.
All right. I guess I'll start.
Bessie, what are you going to
with-
do?
I'll have Gunny go.
Okay. Gunny, if you don't put,
I'm putting him down. 4d8.
you can dodge. You can choose to dodge. You don't have to attack me. Don't put me down because then I'll drop my plot point.
I'm putting him down. 4d8.
All right. That ain't going to be enough. I got 5d8 coming at you.
Just a question. What's the red marker over there? Whose is that?
Oh.
I know.
I don't know.
Pick me.
I don't.
Pick me. I know.
I don't
Okay,
know what that
Bessie.
is. I
Okay,
don't know. I'll
Bessie.
just take it off of there. I'll just get rid of it.
Here's your quiz, Bessie. Who's it belong to?
It's Dave's Revenant. Because
Whatever.
he's wounded.
Whatever. All right.
Did
5
but
dice.
did he roll a recovery for that?
Yeah, I did.
He
And he
failed
failed
it.
it. All right. So she got a 6 and a 4. That ain't gonna be good
Oh,
enough.
I get a reroll. I get a reroll. I get a reroll.
Oh, you
Oh, wait,
wanna
I'll
use
wait.
it for
She
that?
does.
Is
I'll
that
wait.
what you want to do?
But I'm gonna reroll it.
4, 5, 6. Gonna re-roll one of yours.
Yes.
See if she can turn it into a success. Nope.
Damn.
Okay.
Son of a gun.
So you got 2
take them all.
successes. Take them all. So the monster will have to try to pass a 2 dice health check. Did not. Doggone it. My monster goes down. He drops the plot point.
You
so
got 3 successes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to
Plot
pass
point is dropped. No longer in his control. She is injured.
It's okay. All right, Sten.
Sten, if you wanted to, you could try to pick up that plot point, or you could run over here and attack something. I mean, it's not like you have to activate him first. Let's see, Bessie. Let's see, you're still the director. Who are you asking to activate? Are you going to activate, or you want Charlie to go?
I guess let's have. Oh gosh. Let's have Hilly go to the Spirit of Decay.
Okay. All right. What is she going to fight it with?
It
has 3 dice 6 and everything because
3 dice 6
is
and
injured.
everything. Let's do finesse because I have 3 die 8.
Okay. You're a 3 die 8. There you go. Two successes. All I need to do is get 3 here. Get 3 successes. But 2 will stop it. So
Okay.
she does nothing.
All right. That's fine.
All you have left is Corey.
All right, she's gonna go in and do the same thing.
Okay.
We'll do finesse with 3 die 8.
All right. 3 die 8 versus 3 die 6.
Oh.
1. Yes. 2 successes. Look at that. You
Okay,
will have to
all
roll a health check.
Oh shoot. She's fine.
All right. Who's next?
It's Charlie's turn for everything.
You've activated all yours. Charlie, it's your guys. What are you going to do?
All right. Let's go ahead and have. Let's see. Half-Tro's gone, right? So Breck is going to attack the.
The Revenant that's got the
the Revenant
point.
that's right in front of him.
Okay, so you're going to have 5 die 8. The Revenant will have 5 die 8 as well. You got 4 successes, 2 6s, a 4, and a 5. Revenant got 2 successes, 2 6s. You just say take them all?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going to have to pass a 2 dice health check. And you did. Revenant's going to have to pass a 4 dice health check. And it did as well.
Oh,
No
my.
injury. All you have left is Sten. So Sten could either pick up the plot point, or he could rush over here to fight this other Revenant or the Spirit of Decay.
He's going to try to pick up the plot point.
Okay, give the man a peril. 2 with might, finesse, or cunning.
Might,
Sten.
please.
Okay,
He has
3
3
die
D8
8
in might.
in might. 3 die 8, sir. Let's see if you can get 2 successes.
Yes.
And you did. The plot point is
3.
3.
Ooh.
Oh.
With shoot, cunning, or might. So you have your might again.
Okay.
And no, you did not get 3
rats.
successes, but you did get 1 for what it's worth. All right. And that's all your characters, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
On both sides.
Yep.
So the Revenant will activate. It will attack Sten. You know what? I think we can call it here.
Okay.
We can call it here, Charlie, because nothing's going to happen in the second half of the 6th inning here that's going to change anything.
I kind of had that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to automatically get credit for the plot points that remain on the table and are not being carried by anybody. You might even, and I don't really remember the scenario that well, but as far as the end of it, you might even get credit for all of the plot points that are still on the table that were not removed from the table, because I was not able to get any of the plot points carried off.
I believe that is correct.
I think, they did. So I think the player characters get credit for every plot point that's still on the table. Maybe they get it for the ones that are carried. We'll look at that later. But anyway, we do have a luncheon date that we have to get to. So we're going to call this here, guys. Thank you so much for playing with us today and being on here. Mortis005, thank you so much for joining. Charlie coming on here and whooping me today. Now, I think we do have one more week before Ken and DW Low get here.
So
I think Kevin,
Uh-huh.
if I can contact him and he's available, we'll try and get Kevin in here next week. And then
Yeah, this was a blast.
This was fun. This
So
was
much
a lot of fun.
Charlie was great.
Yeah.
It was a
Big
great
thank you to
game.
Charlie
Thank
for
you.
coming on here and playing with us today.
Even got me out of my color commentary.
I know. She can't hold back. Once the dice start rolling, Bessie wants to get in the
Once you
in the game.
besmirch my girls, I can't help it.
Who would have figured?
You figure, and you know that, and then you do it anyway, and you say you're the weakest link, and then I can't help myself.
Huh.
Thanks for letting me play with you guys. It was great.
Thank you,
Thank you
Charlie.
for playing. You were
Thank
amazing.
you, Charlie. That was so much fun, and we really do appreciate you guys. And thank you to everybody else that joins us every week on here. We appreciate you guys all being on here and watching with us. If you would like to do this, I know we're a little bit slow on getting people scheduled right now, but we're trying to get back into that.
Yes, so make sure you.
So get signed up. We have Kevin that we need to get. We need I have a Bill and Jody. So we are going to try and get folks scheduled to play. I think in a couple of weeks we'll have DW and Ken here, so we'll actually have other players here playing
live
as
and
well.
in color.
Yeah, live and in color. So that'll be all kinds of crazy fun.
Probably off color.
And if you guys aren't doing anything President's Day weekend, come on, swing by. I'm going to make a bowl of chili for everybody. What? With Cooner beans.
Oh, gosh.
Bye, everybody. Play us out of here, Bessie. Dave. Bessie. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Have a good day.